Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport.
Here we go.
Mere mortals trying to tackle up to a ton of meat and muscle.
Bring it.
Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous.
Oh man, big impact.
For these athletes that take on the beasts of the PBR, they know the task.
Get the money. Get the money.
7.99 just won't cut it.
10 AM clock says 8 seconds.
But for those that make the 8, the rush is like no other.
Oh, it is a qualified bull ride.
A rush that keeps our cowboys coming back, willing to risk life and limb against the best fucking bulls in the nation. And more often than not, in this arena, they dominate.
He is unridden.
So wrap your hand in tight and slide up, because you have a front row seat.
You can do it. He's got him.
This is the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is a year-long affair which visits every part of the east coast of Australia. From regional centres like Bendigo, Mackay, Bundaberg, Rockhampton and Tamworth, to the spectacle of origin in major cities such as Newcastle, Brisbane and Sydney. The series treats avid fans to rides, wrecks and all the trimmings of a world-class event. The goal along the way for all riders and contractors: make the cut for the grand finals in the heartland of bull riding, Townsville, far north Queensland.
The biggest event of the year. 2 nights of adrenaline-filled, heart-stopping action. 31st October and 1st November at Townsville Entertainment Centre. PBR Grand Finals, where one rider will be crowned the Australian champion.
Bull riding is a tough sport. You have to love it. The deal in these circles? If you want to earn a dime, you've got to ride for time. Let's take a look at how to qualify a ride in the PBR.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has produced all the thrills and spills one comes to expect from the toughest sport on dirt through the first half of the season. Cowboys and bulls raising the bar even higher as the series stopped in locations scattered across the whole eastern side of Australia. Among the highlights, New South Wales claimed their first PBR Origin victory. Australia were crowned the inaugural champions of the PBR Tasman Cup. Veteran Kurt Shepherd, in the form of his life, leads the series as he continues his quest for a maiden Australian title. And the emergence of our international cowboys looking to challenge for that very honour. Now the tour reboots for the run towards the grand finals in Townsville, with all our cowboys hoping to earn their spot come year's end. The next stop on the calendar, Caboolture and the Queensland State Equestrian Centre.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Simon Mallory with you, and standing right next to me, Warren Metodic. Warren, what a night we have in Caboolture.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Simon. Tonight we get set to watch 31 of the nation's finest and bull riders from all over the world, I might add, from New Zealand and Brazil. They join us here this weekend, trying to get a slice of that $20,000 in prize money here at the Caboolture Invitational.
Obviously the big money we've got, but we've got some quality cowboys. Of that 31, every cowboy is going to get one chance, but then we're going to bring 10 of them back for a short go. Well, they're going to choose their own bulls in a bull draft.
Yeah, the Monster Energy Championship round, it is the defining moment for 10 of these bull riders' careers here this weekend as they try to qualify with the top 20 at the PBR Grand Final. So a lot on the line here with all of the money, all of the great bulls. But you know what also else is great here in Caboolture? The fans. Caboolture, Southeast Queensland, is known as one of the rowdiest group of people that we come across on the 2025 Monster Energy Tour.
And I love this start. This cowboy we're looking at right now, take his raps, Ben Bode from Calliope, Queensland. He is an absolute weapon of a bull rider.
Kraken Tins has bucked him off twice. Once in Armidale last year, Sydney this year. Can he ride him for the third time? Wow. That bull has got the best of Ben Bode now 3 times. A lot of internationals competing on the 2025 Monster Energy Tour. And this man is competing here in Australia for his 2nd consecutive season. The 33-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Diego Galdino dos Santos. Vanilla Ice is the bull, and Diego had a big 3rd place finish when we were in Cairns back in July. He stepped up in a huge way. Come on, Diego, let's go. Help him. And the clock says cowboy up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Diego, what a start for this cowboy. Punching his ticket into that short go. Well, hopefully 82 points and a half. 82 and a half points of what the judges have awarded that ride.
Yeah, you know, and watch this replay here brought to us by Snowy River Caravans. You can see that Diego Galdino dos Santos is in the zone. He wants a piece of the action. He wants to be part of the top 10 bull riders in that Monster Energy Championship round. Right now, he is in the conversation.
Well, another one of the countrymen from the Brazil, Luan Christian Camara. Now, this cowboy has shown the Aussies what it's all about. Currently sitting 2nd there on the table. He's drawn thick shape. He won't know much about this bull, but he knows a lot about bull riding. And seeing his countrymen get a ride, you can only hope that that sort of puts a bit more effort here for Luan to get the job done.
Yeah, you know, and this is one of the more rider-friendly bulls that we're going to watch this weekend. Hey, the South Americans have come to ride.
Oh, come on, Caboolture!
Watch this! Watch what he does. Caboolture. Wow, Luan Christine Camara right now, 80 points is what we're looking at. 8-0 for the Ranchwater matchup. The Brazilian, the number 2 bull rider this year at our mid. Kurt Shepard, the number 1 ranked bull rider, is busily looking over his shoulder as to what the rest of these bull riders are bringing to the Monster Energy Tour.
Let's get back to the action in round 1 at the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Caboolture Invitational.
Well, it's going to get loud in here tonight if this is anything to go by. Isaac Leclerc, now this is a cowboy, has travelled all the way across from the west, and he lands himself here in Caboolture. Drawn the bull unstable. 10 times he's been out. No one yet to get the job done.
Yeah, this is one of those big, powerful, done-bucking bulls from up there in central Queensland. I mean, he has bucked off some of the biggest names on the Monster Energy Tour. Isaac Leclerc, the 25-year-old, nodding his head. Come on. Hanging on. You know, one point that I want to make right here is there was an incredible amount of try from that bull rider. This is the young 19-year-old from Gracemere, Queensland, Nash Mellors. Mood swing. Nash Mellors has got a lot of people here tonight cheering him on. Bisley Workwear Bucking Shoot. And a young bull rider that is desperate in his rookie season to qualify for the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. Here we go. Round to the left. Come on, he's got a seat. Kick loose. Hey, hey, how about the young man from Gracemere, Queensland?
Whoa! We are getting it done in Caboolture tonight. 83.5 points.
And this is a Ram truck matchup between Clay Ward from New Zealand and Humdinger. I love that brindle bucking bull called Humdinger. I don't think Clay Ward thinks too much of him, the New Zealand bull rider, bucking off at 3.79.
Well, as you said, a lot of internationals find their way here to the Australian PBR Tour, trying to get those points to see them potentially one day on that US of A Tour. Like this man here, Caden Sandilands.
Wow! My goodness, Jackie Red, the name of that bull, having a great out. And the bull rider from Rockhampton, Central Queensland, is trying to still figure out which way he went. Well, let's get ready to do this, just like the song said, with a 24-year-old bull rider from Dingo, Central Queensland, Brodie Woodard. A bull that has put some big numbers for some great cowboys on the Monster Energy Tour over the past few years. This is Ambush from CF7 Bucking Bulls. Brodie Woodard, Can-Am shoot, somebody scream at him. Wow. That is one big bucking bull. And they call him Ambush, and he set a trap for the 24-year-old Dingo bull rider, Brodie Woodard. I love this little bull. They call him Alcatraz. Bisley Workweb bucking shoot, and he's up against a bull rider by the name of Lane Hannish Bowen, 23-year-old from Townsville. The louder you scream, the better they'll ride. Come on, Caboolture. Let's go. Oh, get out. Look out.
Wow. Alcatraz going one way and then twisting back around the other.
Now, that is a very, very smart bull. Alcatraz from CF7 and Josh Pugh partnership. That brings us to a bull called Airborne, and already this evening we've seen quite a few bull riders fit that description. This is another one from CF7 bucking bulls at Charters Towers, North Queensland. And Dan Ruland from Mount Walker, Queensland, the bull rider.
And they know he can get it done here. Let's see it. Let's ride it with him, Caboolture. Come on.
Big opportunity. Wow. Airborne. Launched him into orbit. So Kai Baguero Here's Kai Baguero on the back of this bull. Come on. That was a little bull called Stitch Up. And we have a challenge for Kai Baguero. So the clock stopped at 7.13. And our ARID officials right now are going to work, and they're going to take a look here at the replay to see whether or not he had any part of that rope in his riding hand when the whistle went.
You see, but no, it is a cowboy down. Cowboy down for Kai Baguero. Unfortunately, the namesake Stitch Up is the case. 7.15 seconds for that cowboy. Clay Hall from Athol, Queensland. 25 years of age. Has been a busy cowboy in the practice pens, putting the rides together, and he finds himself now up against Stranger Danger. A Monster Energy matchup in the Bisley Workwear shoot. Let's go, rider with him.
Wow. Wow, what a great out for that bull. Stranger Danger from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. And 1.67 seconds was all it took for him to shake loose Clay Hall from Athol, Queensland. Well, that is gonna wrap up section number 2. 3 more sections still to come, plus that Monster Energy Championship round. Let's go back to that Monster Energy leaderboard, and it is still the same 3 names that we are looking headline. At the top, Nash Mellors, Diego Galdino dos Santos, and Luan Christine Camara, the top 3 bull riders here as we get set to go behind the scenes with my good friend Simon Mallory. He is on the back of our bucking shoots right now, and he has got a couple of very special guests.
Yeah, that is right. I'm actually pretty lucky to be standing right here with 2 weapons of their own sports. I've got the boxing legend with me, Liam Paro, and AFL legend as well, Jonathan Brown. Hey, Liam, I've been told a few rumours here, but if you weren't going to be a boxer, you wanted to be a bull rider. Is that right?
Well, I'd like to say I'll do that, yeah, but look, I'm happy just spectating for now.
Mate, that is, you're Mackay born. Brownie, I might grab you as well. You had a chance to sit on one of the bulls here early this afternoon. How did that feel?
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to go the 8 seconds because I'm not sure I'm built for a bull rider, Simon. I'm 6'4", mate. Liam's got the better build, but thank Christ you didn't open the gate of that shoot, mate. Heart rate was thumping, so just seeing these boys firsthand what they go through, and obviously the protection athletes. I like that name. I'll tell you what, they get paid. They should get paid a lot more than what they do, because I'll tell you what, a fair bit of danger money involved.
So Bisley Workwear matchup is where we start off the very first bull rider here in section number 3. Charlie Bailey from Oberon, New South Wales, ties his hand at the back of this bull called Blink 182. MC Bucking Bulls. Come on, Caboolture, you need to step it up. Oh my goodness, he's in trouble. Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for those 3 guys.
Right, well, we get our minds set. We talked about this cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our current leader on the tour. The cowboy that has those Brazilians hot on his heels. We are, of course, talking about Kurt Shepherd from Maribo in North Queensland.
Number 1 ranked bull rider, and I mean, he is desperately trying to hang on to his lead. Stone Bomber from MC Bucking Bulls is what this 31-year-old has to deal with here in this section. The question is, can he continue? Here he is. Yes, he can. That is the number 1 bull rider for 2025, Kurt Shepherd.
Oh, nothing but class. 83 points for Kurt Shepherd.
Well, 83 points is going to put him into the number 2 spot. And that is some good news for the man trying to win his very first PBR Australian Championship.
Well, here's a cowboy that's had that year off and he's come back onto the tour, and he's got that fire in his eyes. We're talking about Kelsey Pavlo from Tour Victoria.
Yeah, and I really like this opportunity on paper. Cohen's Tequila from Dittman Bucking Bulls. I mean, this bull is fast. He is real fast. He's been ridden one time out of the 6 outs that we have watched him. Can-Am Bucking Shoot. And a matchup that you just do not want to miss. Wow. And he is looking up and he is thinking, is this yesterday or is this tomorrow?
Well, we might have to keep a close eye there on Kelsey Pavlo. Upside down, inside out. This cowboy here right now, we love seeing him back on the tour. Lachlan Slade from Tamworth, New South Wales. We talk about some veterans and we talk about quality. This man has it in spades. 31 years of age, Lockie Slade finds himself drawn on Halliday which way?
Yeah, this is an unridden bull from Dittman Bucking Bulls. And I mean, when you look at the depth of bull riders that have been and tried and tested this bull, 9 in fact have all been unsuccessful. Lachlan Slade is kind of known as the Dragon Slayer of PBR Australia. He has ridden everybody's biggest, baddest bull at some point in time. So, when it means the most, and there is the most to win, Lachlan Slade shows up. Let's hope he shows up tonight. Halliday, which way? Come on, Slady. Go. 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 And there it is. Come on, Caboolture. Make some noise.
Oh, and look at the numbers. 87.5 points. Wow. A big ride from Lockie Slade. As you said, never been ridden. But this man stood up and said, I will have my shot.
Absolute stellar performance here for Lachlan Slade here tonight. Like I said, when he needs to ride, there is something inside his body that says to him it is time to ride, and he does it. And that is the first time we have seen that bull ridden.
Lachlan Slade launches to the top of the leaderboard, which now houses 5 names. Half of the spots are already filled for the championship round, but there are plenty yet to ride in round 1. The Queensland State Equestrian Centre is playing host to the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Caboolture Invitational. And the next to mount these bovine beasts in round 1 is the ultimate definition of a veteran.
As we turn our focus now to the eldest bull rider here this weekend, Bo Willis from Bowen, North Queensland. Off the radar from Dittman Bucking Bulls is the one that he has. Another unridden bull. So they are the exceptional athletes of the bovine world. And you're getting a good look at Bo Willis, and he knows that he's got to slide, he's got to ride. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, Bo, come on. Oh!
Oh, man.
And the clock says 7.75. And Willis is going to hit the challenge button.
7.75. Bo Willis deciding he wants the judges to step up and run the clock over it, please.
It did. The clock stopped at the precise moment that he lost contact with that bull rope. These are the questions that will be answered. And guess what,
Whoa.
Bo Willis? It's a thumbs up. Qualified ride for the Bowen Bull Rider.
Well, what a throw at the stumps from Bo Willis.
No doubt about it. It definitely paid dividends for him. 83.5 for Bo Willis. Well, Caboolture, it is time to check back in with that Monster Energy leaderboard, and you can see the man of the moment, Lachlan Slade, after producing that monster 87.5-point score, sits on top. Nash Mellors, Bo Willis joining together, number 2 and 3 with 83.5. Kurt Shepard, 83. Diego Galdino dos Santos, 82.5. And fellow countryman, Luan Christine Camara, with 80 points. That gives us a total of 6 in our quest for 10 for our championship round.
Joao, Regard, Franco, Ranch Line, Wild Force from Rulin Ranch Bucking Bulls. Half the time, Cowboys have been able to find the job on this bull.
When we take a look at the amount of world champions on the Professional Bull Riders Monster Energy World Stage, we see time and time again the Brazilians. Here we go. Come on, Caboolture, help him. And a great out for Ranch Line Wild Force. So Can-Am not only bring us the Junior Academy, but they bring us this matchup with the Townsvillian Bull Rider, Braden Welby, the 28-year-old, and Worthington Ag Parts Extraction. One of the toughest men from the north of Australia. And the clock stops at 7.05.
All right, hang on. I'm getting told here, Warren, there's a review.
There is a review.
So the judges here have decided they've seen enough to warrant a little review here. Maybe looking at a hand slap, perhaps?
Well, that's what they're looking for. They think he slapped the bull, and it kind of looked like he did. It has to be definitive by our judges. They have to be absolutely 100% sure.
It's also the arm, right? That's what they're looking at, not just their hand or that forearm.
That's right. Was there contact made? Ariat officials say yes, there was. It is no score for Braden Welby.
He is a cowboy that has had that injury with his ankle. We've seen him on that all-important Origin. Finds himself on the back of road rage.
Yeah, and I really love this matchup, Caboolture. We've only seen this bull one time. I watched this bull at Burnett Heads earlier this year. This bull is absolutely a stellar performer, but so is Tyson Smith. Here we go. A bull rider from, I'm not even going to try to pronounce where this guy is from in New Zealand, but that's where he's from. Kobe Parsons, the 19-year-old, and a bull called Ranger. There is something about a big, high-horn bull that makes this sport what it is. Oh, look out. Everybody look out.
As you called it, that bull had everything. And maybe this bull will as well. We're yet to see the best. We're talking, of course, about this next matchup that Alison Aguiar has with Kinky Ninja.
Yeah, Kinky Ninja has not been ridden in the 4 times we've seen him out. So, Caboolture, it is time to make some noise. It's way too quiet in this building here for a Saturday night. Come on, let's get rowdy. Wow, and the man from South America comes down. One of the most exciting bull riders in the country is this man from Haywood, Victoria, Sam Woodall, on a bull called Redemption. Watch him, come on. He's still there. Sam Woodall from Victoria brings the heat.
Well, he finds himself with a qualified bull ride, but will it be enough? 79.5 points.
Well, right now, 79.5 points puts him number 7 in our quest for the top 10.
And that's Brumby Brandenburg we're seeing right now, putting himself in the position on Derringer from Rule and Ranch Bucking Bulls. Yet to see him here.
And this 27-year-old has qualified 1 time to the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. He is outside the top 20 right now, trying to get back to North Queensland at the end of October. Wow, and the Derringer fired the first shot. So it will be Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales that will take that re-ride opportunity. Yeah, interesting bull from Dipman Bucking Bulls. Many times stock contractors of the year. Watch this right here. Has not been ridden yet. Can he be the first?
A little malfunction there with our
time clock, so it is an automatic review. You know, this bull's been out 4 times before, and he has bucked absolutely amazing. Clint Glass giving it everything he had right there, and you can see Gav Tickle, the replay judge, saying no score for Clint Glass. The 23-year-old bull rider who won the 2023 PBR Rookie of the Year, Zane Hall, up against Arians Last Strike in a rematch, which happened only a couple of months ago in Burnett Heads, and the bull got the win.
We've got an Ariat cowboy on the back of an Ariat bull.
How good is this? And it's all brought to us by Snowy River Caravans. All right, come on, somebody. Whoa! Look out! Oh my goodness! He's in trouble. Folks, I've been talking about how good those 3 men are all night long. How about you go ahead and put your hands together for those Snowy River Protection athletes?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Here's a 23-year-old bull rider from New Zealand, Darryl McPherson. Tim's bucking bull called Turbo. In the Can-Am bucking chute, trying to get his season started. In the closing 2 months of the 2025 championship race, McPherson's got an opportunity on this one. Bull rider is Jack Rowlandson, and Little Scarmaker from ST Bucking Bulls is the one that he is about to nod his head on. What a year he is having. He is the number 13 bull rider this season. Jack Rowlandson loves a fist fight, and he's going to get it right here with Little Scarmaker. Let's go. Come on, Jack.
Wow. There is nothing finer than watching a cowboy own a bull ride, and there it is, 83 points.
Well, 83 points for Jack Rowlandson right now is going to put him up there into equal 4th and 5th, right alongside the number 1 bull rider of the season, Kurt Shepherd. But more than that, it puts him into the top 10 here tonight, and we will get to see Jack Rowlandson in the Monster Energy Championship round.
Wow, what a sweet, sweet ride for Jack. Exactly what he needs to be doing to keep his hopes alive for that gold buckle at the end of the year.
Riley Ward on Evolution. 3 times he's been a consecutive bull riding champion of his native country. He is the number 8 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour this year. And this is a big bad bull called Evolution. I've ridden him 1 time for an 85-point score. Riley Ward, come on everybody, clap your hands to the beat of the music. It's supposed to be Saturday night. Let's go.
Well, we're looking at a green light and it says Cowboy up.
Wow. So a qualified ride for the 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. The 21-year-old steps up with 84 points. 84 points for Riley Ward. That now moves him into the number 2 spot. And we have 1 spot available. 9 qualified rides in total. 1 spot available, 2 bull riders to go. And it will be Bryn Francis from Mara, Central Queensland.
So Bryn Francis on Blinky Bill. Now this bull, don't be fooled by the name. Oh dear.
Whoa. Wow.
Jackson Gray, Rome Aviation without warning. Can he punch his ticket into that top 10 spot tonight?
So I've got a feeling that if Jackson Gray can stay right in the middle of this bull, he is going to be a solid score. But somebody needs to help him. Let's go.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Jackson Gray. You can see that sleeve has been ripped off. I mean, there's one thing I know, that those steel chutes do not move.
We'll finish it out, and we will see there are 9 names there, and there will be 1 that will get drawn back, like Simon said, on time ridden. So Lachlan Slade will get the first pick, Riley Ward number 2, and then it'll be down the line from there. That's coming up in just a moment.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Caboolture Invitational, and we are down to the championship round. Riders picking their own bull from their final pen in the Yeti Bull Draft based on their current position. 9 riders made it with a score. 1 progressed on time, and he will be the first to buck out.
So the time has come. What do you say, Caboolture? Are you ready for the Monster Energy Championship round? So we're about to slide up, started up with Clint Glass and 7-11. Willow Tree, New South Wales. Oh my goodness. That is only the 5th time that bull has ever been ridden. He had drawn that bull twice before. Twice that bull had bucked him off. Tonight, redemption is his. How about 87 points? 87 points for Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales. What a huge ride.
Clint Glass was not lying when he said that's the bull he would have picked anyway. Wow. Talk about taking an opportunity when handed to you. Now, Sam Woodall is the next cowboy. He wanted Alpha Blokes Warden. He's got Forever Young. Let's go, Sammy!
That is a rank bull that comes to us from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. Sam Wardle knew what he was in for when he nodded his head. Now that bull right now, 43-point bull score, has put himself in contention with Kinky Ninja as the Yeti Wild Bull of the night. The 32-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, is getting ready deep down inside the Bisley Workwear Bucking Chute. In a ranch water matchup on a bull that he picked that potentially could become the next PBR Bull of the Year. He is unridden. This is Alpha Blokes Warden from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. 26 bull riders have been on this bull, and not one have ever made a qualified ride. Could the number 2 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour this year become the very first? I say yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want each and every one of you to say yes when this chute gate cracks. I want to see this man from South America become the first bull rider to get him ridden. Come on.
Oh, no. Oh, no. His
I
hand
don't
is
believe
just
it.
blown out of the rope there by the looks.
We're going to have to take a look at the replay here. I'm in disbelief. Wow, you were right. His hand just blew clean out of that bull rope as soon as that bull turned out. Look at that.
Oh, that is a missed opportunity. Right there, Sam Woodall wanted it. He knew it. Luan knew it. The right Cowboys have the right frame of mind not to be the night for Luan.
So a 42.5-point bull score for Alpha Blokes Warden as we now move to another man from Brazil. The 33-year-old crowd favorite by the name of Diego Galdino dos Santos. The bull that he picked is Revolver from Dun Bucking Bulls. We are getting ready to make PBR history. Watch Diego, come on! And the man from South America comes up with a 0.
Jack Rollinson clearly saw something in Razor Sharp that thought he could get a job done, but also be chasing some of those big numbers. We saw Daniel Keeping 88.25 points in Townsville last year. So there's numbers to be had. If the trip's right, if Jack's right, we could be looking at something big right here at Caboolture.
So it is the bull rider with the highest aggregate of the night. Could it be Jack Rowlandson right here? Whoa! No. And the veteran bucking bull, now with his 54th performance on the Monster Energy Tour, has only been ridden 6 times, and a 43-point bull score puts him in a 4-way tie for the bull of the night.
We talk about class, we talk about quality, we talk about the #1 bull rider in this country right now on the Monster Energy Tour.
The #1 bull for 2024, Mr. T and Dittman Bucking Bulls, matched up with Kurt Shepherd.
Wow.
And the #1 bull rider is going to take a no score. The average retirement age of a professional bull rider is around 29, 30. This man right here is 35 years young. And he has been riding at the top of his game for an absolute lifetime. Bo Willis from Bowen, North Queensland picked Perfect Storm from MC Bucking Bulls. And I've got a feeling that he picked the exact bull that is going to fit him to a T. Can-Am bucking shoot. Come on, Bo. Let's ride him.
Wow, so much bucking juice from Perfect Storm.
As we head to a young rookie, a 19-year-old from Gracemere, Queensland, trying to become the first man to ride a bull here in the Monster Energy Championship round. And the one that he went to was Twist and Shout from Dun Bucking Bulls. Here we go. Come on, Nash. Oh. Oh, man, he landed hard. And Nash Mellors is lucky to get up and walk away after that. That is now the #1 bull in the Yeti Wild Bull of the Event race. But this is an interesting pick right here, Simon.
Very much so. Josh Maguire here is involved in this sport through the end, and this is called Moosey's Moto Moto. MJ Keel and Maguire partnership. 10 times he's been out. Riley wants a shot. Come on, Riley.
And the 3-time New Zealand champion is down. At 5.71, he reached down with that free hand and declared himself on the back of that bull. It is no score for Riley Ward. The man who stepped up with 87.5 points and put together the highest score coming in here and had the #1 pick in the bull draft is none other than the 31-year-old from Tamworth, New South Wales, Lachlan Slade. The bull that he said that I want to pick more than any other of the 10 bulls in that draft was this one. Nirvana from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Trying to become the very first man here this weekend to close it out and ride 2 bulls. $20,000 on the line. And one of the most exciting bucking bulls that we have seen in 2025. Lachlan Slade up against one of the headline bucking bulls from stock contractor Dittman's Nirvana. Here we go. Wow. And just like that, Nirvana goes to work. And it will be no score for Lachlan Slade.
Nirvana from Dittman Bucking Bulls recording a 43.5-point bull score, equaling the effort of Twist and Shout from Dun Bulls, as they share the honours in the Yeti High Bull Score competition. The final standings see Lachlan Slade hang on for the win, just ahead of Clint Glass, the only man to ride his short go bull, grasping his second chance with both hands. New Zealand champion Riley Ward finishes third, whilst series leader Kurt Shepherd and the man chasing him in second, Luan Christian Camara, both banked more series points after their round one efforts. For Lachlan, the win pushes him back into finals qualifying position and the top 20.
I know that little bull, it gives a lot of people hell. Haven't seen much out of him. Like, I mean, people sort of get by him a bit, but I thought he was definitely going to be a handful. Like I said, I haven't been on a bull since Cairns. And when I seen that, I thought, well, you know what, I probably should have went back to the gym and got on some practice bulls, but I mean, it all worked out, so yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
The series standing remained relatively unchanged at the top. Clint Glass moving back inside the top 10 with his second place finish. In just 1 week, riders and bulls will assemble closer to home for our winner Lachlan Slade as the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour continues its run towards the finals at the Hawkesbury Invitational.